Welcome to Talking Business. I'm your host, Darcey Edwards with Queen Bee Leadership Training. Talking Business is just that. We are talking business with business leaders, leaders in the community, and those who change their communities with entrepreneurship. This podcast is presented by Xpose Hope as a thank you to the business community. Catch us on all the platforms. Find us, follow us, and review us. Welcome. This is Talking Business, and I'm your host, Darcey Edwards with Edwards Realty Trust and Queen Bee Leadership Training. Today we have a special surprise. We're at Puppernickel's with the owner, Krystal Michaels Monroe. She's here to tell us all about her success that she's had with her incredible shop. So welcome. So glad that we're able to connect with you and have this time when you're not totally busy. You focus on four-legged clients and maybe sometimes three. How did you pivot? You're rated the number one business, not just the business, the number one business in Hillsboro in 2020. So we're going to ask, how did you get that? What are some partnerships that you've created to help you with that?
Well, thank you for having me, first of all. We really appreciate the honor.
We're in doggy heaven here.
Thank you so much. Our vision was really just to make our doggy treats that are bagged, and also our pup cakes to celebrate dogs for their birthdays, a wedding, family reunions, sometimes a Wednesday night. So that was our vision. The community came to us, and as they started coming in and saying, "Oh, who are you? What do you do? You know, hey, do you have toys? I really like to see toys. How about birthday hats?" So the communities really helped us create our little pet store and doggy bakery in downtown Hillsboro. And being voted the Business of the Year of 2020, it was a pleasant surprise, especially during COVID. We have partnered with a lot of young entrepreneurs. There's a young man named Dylan Mead. Yeah, he's awesome. So Dylan and I met at the Hillsboro Farmers Market, and I invited him to come to my store. I said, you know, I need something like this, your beautiful gift cards. And this is when Dylan was 15. He created these beautiful cards. He's now in college. So he and his mom came to Puppernickel, and we talked, and we started a consignment program.
Excellent.
Yes. So, and we also carry some of his other non-pet related paintings as well. So, and then once that started going, I was like, young entrepreneurs, kids love to make things,
right?
You know?
Yes.
So then I met a young lady named Abby, and so she created her own business. It's called Artful Abby, and she makes fun paper art, little paws and doggy shapes, and she makes beautiful, like even memorial type things for your pet that may have gone across the Rainbow Bridge. And she's also a Girl Scout. So she's pretty awesome. And then we also carry Shelby. She is the CEO of Petals for Pets, and she makes collar embellishments that go on the collar. And
cool.
Shelby's goal is to raise enough money to get a pet of her own, right? And to be able to take care of it. So she makes fun little, like for Valentine's Day, she made conversation hearts, and she hand-stitched little messages like, you know, hug me, kiss me, puppy love. And she learned how to hand-stitch so we could sell her product. She made little cute bees for the springtime. And so it's been wonderful. We also carry Megan's blankets. She's a nursing student. She's 19 years old. And yeah, so I think I think that really helped Puppernickel, you know, get noticed in the community.
So what I took away from that, and so as we go through, I always like to do my little tips and tricks. So one, you actually listen to what your clients wanted, which a lot of times business owners don't. They discount what somebody was asking for because they think of, oh, that's too much money or whatever, instead of just like, yeah, let's give you what you want. Because if one person's coming through and asking for it, there's a lot more that want that. Second, invest in kids because they talk and they're all on social media. So duh, that makes total sense. I also want to talk about your pop-ups. Okay, so they call them pop-ups, but I call them in here in this pop-up. So you do a lot of pop-ups with other businesses, and you do that. Will you talk a little bit more about those connections that you've made?
Oh, sure, absolutely. When COVID hit, a lot of stores were closed or bakers were unable to go to the community and whatnot. And we found a lot of small businesses that were trying to launch, or maybe they quit their corporate job and they're like, you know what, I want to do my own thing.
Yeah.
So we started having pop-ups inside of, or pup-ups inside of Puppernickel to support and help launch other small businesses. We've had bakers in-house.
Yep.
We've had popcorn companies that come in and they sell their gourmet popcorn. Plants. We've had gardening demos, wine tasting. That's always a fun night.
That's a great one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes, and we've also had even body lotions and body products, all natural body products. And also our Aloha Ellie, who makes our bandanas and bow ties.
Yes, I have those. We got them for Christmas.
They're handmade here local, woman-owned business, and she is rocking it. And yeah, so she comes in and do pop-ups for holidays. So because she does seasonal or
Right.
holiday specific.
Yes.
We do seasonal.
So you did the pop-ups. You've connected with the community. I think that's a huge, huge, huge thing. You have connected with children and the youth. What are some of those partnerships that you have that I want to talk a little bit about your creations? How do you create this every time different?
Well, being a creative person,
Right?
we just go with the flow and make a happy cake that all the dogs love. And we also look what the celebration is about too. You know, it could be, you know, like I said earlier, a family reunion, you know, and maybe I'll put some hearts on there. How many family people are going to be there? Maybe I'll
Right.
put a few hearts on there. If it's a birthday, we have a happy birthday bone on there, you know. And we also do like add peanut butter drizzle. We do bacon bits and cheese and all kinds of yumminess.
I would actually literally probably eat that because it's got
Yes.
the bacon bits on it. So
Yeah,
it's for my dog, so to speak. So very personalized.
absolutely.
Absolutely. And fresh and organic and clean and all of that.
Right. It is. All of our cakes are made to order, so it's important to get to order a cake. They can do that on our website, puppernickel.com, or they can come into the store and order one directly with us. We don't carry many cakes that are sitting out,
Right.
because of we don't add any salts or preservatives or shelf stabilizers to our recipes, because the dog's health is paramount to us.
Right. Absolutely. So what do you do what is your, I guess this is a question I have for you, and I give this question a lot, and I get the deer in the headlights, but I feel like you will be able to answer it correctly, or you'll have an answer. So in the next 5 years, what is your goals for Puppernickel?
So my goal for Puppernickel is to expand.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we would love to expand. We're also looking at making our pup cakes shippable.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
because right now we have in-store pickup only.
Right.
And we have customers that call us from Connecticut and say, hey, can you ship me a pup cake? We love your
Oh,
style. We
wow.
love
Wow,
what you
that's
put
awesome.
in your ingredients. It's perfect for us, you know. Well, we're not set up for that right now. And so that's our next step as well.
Okay.
We also want to increase our production capacity so we can get more doggy treats in pups' bellies, if you
Right.
will.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, we have markets that are reaching out to us, and also online stores. But until we're able to increase our production, I'm unable to accept the orders yet. But
Right.
we're gonna get there. It's important. We want to get there. We want
Sure.
to grow, and maybe even be a national brand.
So what's your
That'd be
expansion?
great.
Where do you want to expand to first?
Well, I'd like to get a larger space in downtown Hillsboro, and then probably a neighboring city like maybe Beaverton or even or Tigard, Sherwood. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
National. I love it.
Yes,
I
let's
love
do
that
it.
you have a vision and a dream that's really big. And that's, I think, what keeps people going is keeping that dream alive. And what is one of your mentors that you have? Who's mentored you up and helped you through?
You know, as far as mentorship, my husband is a really great advocate. We met in corporate America, and so we know each other's hustle,
Right.
if you will.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
know
yeah,
each
yeah.
other's strengths and weaknesses. So he really is my number one mentor, and he not only works his more than full-time corporate job. It's not unusual for him to come home, put his laptop down, and get in the kitchen and start making dog treats.
Right.
You know, he is 100% committed to Puppernickel and our growth. So I have to say it's Tim Monroe, the husband.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Because it doesn't happen very often.
Right. He's actually called the dog father.
The dog. I love that.
He will make you a treat you can't refuse.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Okay, this has been totally fun. I am so glad that we got to sit down in your shop. And that's
Thank you,
what we want to
Darcey.
do. We want to go out into people's businesses, sit with them, have the connection, and really find out what they did to make it happen. And congratulations on your Business of the Year and your Best Pet Store in Hillsboro, and maybe Sherwood and Beaverton and the Coast and nationally.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Darcey.
Hi, I'm Betty Campbell, and I'm with Xpose Hope. Thanks for listening in to Talking Business. Let me tell you a story about one of the ladies we helped get out, who was a great entertainer, had a lot of resourceful ways about her, but she didn't know how to escape domestic violence. Though we tried several times to help her out, she ended up going back to her abuser and was murdered. But we don't want to hear stories like that, but they happen. Help us help women who are being abused by getting them out of the sex industry. Click on our website at xposehope.com. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Talking Business, brought to you by Xpose Hope. We can be found on all of your favorite podcast platforms, YouTube, iTunes, all of them. Also, be sure to like us, share us, and leave a comment. Who do you want to hear from? We want to know.